What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of The Narcissist Code. I'm your favorite self-aware narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, better known as Mental Healness across all social media platforms. If this is your first time seeing my face or hearing my voice, I'm a diagnosed narcissist, and I use my platform on social media to raise awareness for NPD, get more people into therapy, and also in the process of doing all of that, validate the victims, survivors, and thrivers of said disorder. Today's episode is going to be about hoovering, y'all, but a different type of hoover. The natural disaster hoover. The hoovers that happen when there's time of great loss or time of great celebration and things like that. Special event hoover and things like that. So I was talking to one of my friends, Miss Jayla, and she was just talking about how all of a sudden, out of nowhere, her possibly narcissistic ex or whatever, has started messaging her about like he wants to see the kids and he misses the kids and things like this, but he hasn't messaged the kids in over a month. But now she's like, why now? And there's a hurricane coming. There's a hurricane coming in times where a narcissistic person is facing their mortality, or a time that mortality is staring them in the face when they get old. Sometimes when they get older, or they get sick, or something like that, they get sick, or one of their family members gets sick, somebody around them passes away. They'll try to hoover you back into a relationship dynamic or hoover themselves back into your life because of this, because they're scared of loss. That fear of loss, of them losing themselves, propels them to reach out to you. No matter, hey, I know this earthquake is coming. They said the Richter scale's off. The earthquake that's coming is going to break the Richter scale. But you know what? I just want to let you know that I always loved you. I'm sorry for everything. I missed you. I've always cared about you. Like, you're the person for me, blah, 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 boo, 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 beep, beep, beep. You get it. You understand the dynamic of how that goes, y'all. So this happens all the time. Narcissistic people will use times of great peril, will use times of grief. It doesn't have to be the narcissist's grief. It can be your grief, or one of your family members' grief, or somebody close to you, a mutual friend's grief that causes them to reach out to you and things like that. They will absolutely reach out to you during these times, and you might be vulnerable. You also might be scared. You also might be facing your mortality. You also might be crying or sick or lonely or something like that. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, guess what happens out of nowhere? The narcissistic person reaches out and tries to make amends for all the horrible things that they've done to you. I'm sorry, I haven't been there. I don't want to leave this life without letting you know I love you one last time. Rabble. They'll say things like that. It happens more times than you think. A lot of people put it into their heads like, it can't happen to me. They're completely done. If somebody gets sick, somebody passes away, guess what? A natural disaster comes, hurricane, tornado, something big happens, something major happens, and then that narcissistic person, all of a sudden, guess what? They reach out. They try to be all sweet and nice and sincere and apologetic. And you know what? Guess what? Only thing you wanted from this person is an apology. You wanted an apology. You've been praying for an apology from this person for a very, very long time. And guess what? Out of nowhere, here it comes. Out of nowhere, here they are granting you said apology that you've been looking for, wanting to talk to you about said apology, this, that, and the third. You see it, you feel it. Don't let these times of great stress, like you get sick, you get diagnosed with something, they get sick, they get diagnosed with something. Don't let them hoover you back into a relationship dynamic or hoover themselves back into your life or your kids' lives, because now, after months, years of no contact, years of abandonment, all of a sudden now they want to reach out because they're scared to lose. It's still think about it, y'all. Even if they reach out during these times of need or these times of peril or distress or whatever, it's still coming from a place of selfishness. Think about it. It's still coming from a place of selfish intent. I want to make sure my conscience is clear before I leave this world. I don't want to leave this world with a bad taste in my mouth and somebody hating me. I don't want to leave this world without saying goodbye. I don't want to leave this world without saying I love you. It's still about them. It seems like it's about you, but it's still about them. Y'all know, if y'all see me, if y'all listen to this in real life, watching me, I'm outside right now. My daughter is, and I keep peeking in here. But yeah, it's still about them. It still comes from a selfish intent. It still comes from a place of selfishness, y'all. I'm gonna do a part 2 to this right here, right now, y'all. Stay tuned. So back inside the house now, y'all. So yeah, one thing I always kind of preach on my channel dealing with narcissists and toxic people is don't take the bait. The bait, B-A-I-T, bait, like they're fishing for you and things like this. Because during these times of high stress, during times of high conflict, times of high stress, times of high vulnerability, times of high need, high want for emotional connection, that's when the narcissistic person is going to they're going to feel like the need to reach out, and they're going to try to bait you back into a relationship dynamic, back into being with them in some way, shape, or form. You want to be the side chick, you want to be the side dude, or whatever, to somebody who treated you horribly. You want to get back into their life some way, shape, or form. You want to do it like that, and this is how you want to do it. You know what I mean? Because don't take the bait, because you can end up being in a long-term toxic ass relationship dealing with narcissistic people, y'all, over time, because this narcissistic person is like they can sense it's like we have a sixth sense for vulnerability, y'all. Like a sixth sense for it. Like we could sense it when that person is vulnerable. Doing oh, your mom passed away. Oh, sorry, I really liked your mom. I know we might not have been on best terms, but I really respected your mom. Anyways, how you doing? How you been? How life been treating you? Oh, your dad passed away. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You know, we wasn't on the best of terms, but I really liked him as a man. Rabble, 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 blah, 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 boo, boo, beep. Boo, 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 beep, beep, beep. You get it. You definitely get it, y'all. You understand the dynamic. Don't take the bait. If you take the bait, y'all, this is your life. You're choosing to go back into toxicity. I know it's easier said than done, because guess what? During these times of want and need or whatever, these times of stress or whatever, the hurricane is coming, the tornado is coming, earthquake or whatever, you're going to want emotional connection, and then you're going to be vulnerable, and then guess what? You're going to take the bait. I'm just telling you, don't take the bait, because then you're signing up for it. You can be. I know it's easier said than done, but don't do it, y'all. Because if you do it, you get sucked back into this toxic relationship dynamic, and you end up getting treated horribly, like nothing has changed. And of course, this is what I hear a lot of times, y'all. They told me what I wanted to hear. Everything I wanted them to say, they said it. Of course, they said everything that you wanted to hear. Of course, they said everything that you've been wanting them to say. Of course, that's how if they want you back, they're going to say it. They're going to say the words, I'm sorry to you. I'm sorry for everything. I'm sorry this. But are they actually going to mean that they're actually genuinely sorry? No. It's still coming from a place of selfish intent, reaching out to you, trying to hoover you back in, trying to clear their conscience before they pass away, or before you pass away. Somebody like one of their friends who they haven't seen, one of their friends from high school who they haven't seen in 30 years just passed away. And it got me to think, hey, my friend from high school I haven't seen in 30 years passed away. And it got me to thinking about how life is short. And I wanted to reach out to you to let you know that I love you, and I always love you, and I miss you, and I'm so sorry for everything that happened between us. Rabble, 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 blah, 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 blah. You understand it, y'all. But if you listen to that, if you entertain it, you are taking the bait, and this is going to progress into something that you never could imagine this happen. I don't know how it happened. I don't know how I got back into this. Yeah, you did. You know how. You know how. You took the bait. Sometimes you don't even take the bait. Like I said, if they are fishing and you are a fish, sometimes the fish jumps into the boat. Like you've been wanting them to reach out anyway, because they're saying everything that you want them to say. They're doing everything that you want them to have done. They're trying to love bomb you or suck you back into a relationship dynamic with this stuff, y'all. During these high conflict times, like you just got divorced. You just got engaged or something like that. Like, especially if you just get engaged to somebody else. Oh, that's horrible. But they'll try to hoover you when you get engaged to someone else. You get engaged to someone else, get ready to walk down an aisle with somebody else, just announce a relationship with somebody else, just announce a pregnancy with somebody else, and guess what? Out of nowhere, in your DMs or in your inbox or in your text message inbox or whatever, is them saying that they're sorry for everything and they always love you, and that should have been their baby. That should have been them marrying you. Y'all should have been engaged. Whatever. Blah 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 blah. Don't let them hoover you back in. Do not take the bait. It's all bait, y'all. Y'all hear this baby in the background. Say hello. You say hello? I gotta wipe that nose. I gotta wipe this nose. Dirty nose. Oh, why? Hold on, mama. But yeah, y'all, do not take the bait. I'm trying to parent and all this other stuff at the same time, y'all. Anyways, y'all, October 15th, Austin, Texas. We're gonna be October 15th. We're gonna be in Austin, Texas, doing our next in-person meet and greet / workshop and all that other good stuff. We just are going to be doing that. If you are, I mean, like I said, don't take the bait, y'all. I know the end of this video ended up me rambling, but I had to hop off here. She wants me to play with her. She wants me to play with her shark, y'all. So I have to play with the shark. Stay tuned for more. Like and subscribe for more. And as always, mental illness is out. Peace.